Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
The mountain between us. Stranded after a tragic plane crash, two strangers must forge a connection to survive the extreme elements of a remote snow-covered mountain. When they realize help is not coming, they embark on a perilous journey across the wilderness.
6 days, 7 nights. In the South Pacific island of Makatea, Korean drama magazine editor Robin Monroe is on a week-long vacation getaway with her boyfriend Frank Martian. A work assignment in neighboring Tahiti requires Robin to hire a cargo plane, piloted by the cantankerous Queen Harris.
Biography. Following a grueling 5-week shift at an Alaskan oil refinery, workers led by sharpshooter John Otway are flying home for a much-needed vacation. A brutal storm caused their plane to crash in the frozen wilderness, and only 8 men, including Otway, survive. As they trek southward toward civilization and safety, Otway and his companions must battle mortal injuries, the icy elements, and a pack of hungry wolves.
The Martian. When astronauts blast off from the planet Mars, they leave behind Mark Watney, presumed dead after a first storm. With only a manageable amount of supplies, the stranded visitor must utilize his wits and spirit to find a way to survive on the hostile planet. The Edge. The plane carrying wealthy Charles Morse crashes down in the Alaskan wilderness. Together with the 2 other passengers, photographer Robert Greene and assistant Stephen, Charles devised a plan to help them reach civilization. However, his biggest obstacle might not be the elements or even the Kodiak bear stalking them. It could be Robert, whom Charles has reason to believe is having an affair with his wife and would not mind seeing his dead. Alive. Stranded after a plane crash in the Andes Mountains, individual members of Uruguay's rugby team respond differently. Group leader Nando tries to keep everyone's spirits up. Medical student Roberto diligently treats case of frostbite and gangrene. Loose cannon Antonio gradually loses his composure. Once all available food stuffs run out. The group face a terrible dilemma: eat one or more of their deceased teammates or die.
Forrest Gump. Slow-witted Forrest Gump has never thought of himself as disadvantaged, and thanks to his supportive mother, he leads anything but a restricted life. Whether dominating on the gridiron as a college football star, fighting in the Vietnam, or captaining a shrimp boat, Forrest inspires people with his childlike optimism. But one person Forrest cares about most may be the most difficult to say: his childhood love, the sweet but troubled Jenny.
Life of Pi. After deciding to sell their zoo in India and move to Canada, Santosh and Geeta Patel board a freighter with their sons and a few remaining animals. Tragedy strikes when a terrible storm sinks the ship, leaving the petty's teenage son Pi as the only human survivor. However, Pi is not alone. A fearsome Bengal tiger has also found refuge aboard the lifeboat. As days turn into weeks and weeks drag into months, Pi and the tiger must learn to trust each other if both are to survive.
127 hours. While exploring a remote canyon in Utah, mountaineer and adventurer Aaron Ralston becomes trapped when a bolt falls on his arm. Over the next 5 days, Ralston examines his life and considers his options. leading him to an agonizing choice to amputate his arm, so that he can extricate himself and try to make his way back to civilization, or remain pinned to the canyon wall and likely die, based on Ralston's book Between a Rock and a Hard Place. I Am Legend. Robert Neville Will Smith, a brilliant scientist, is a survivor of a man-made plague that transforms humans into bloodthirsty mutants. He wanders alone through New York City, calling out for other possible survivors and works on finding a cure for the plague using his own immune blood. Neville knows he is badly outnumbered and the odds are against him, and all the while the infected wait for him to make a mistake that will deliver Neville into their hands.